Hello everyone again, and welcome to Everything Star Wars, 2 videos in 1 day just for you. Political Wednesday is in full effect. I'm your host, Rob. Are you here for the first time? If you are, hit that subscribe and that notification bell down below so I can continue to give you everything that's Star Wars. How you doing? Hope all is well. The first video I pumped was about who wanted Kathleen Kennedy's position. If you missed it, I'll put in the description below. Now, we're going to talk about the robots, the bots, the trolls, the Russians, and everything that this case study had. Negative buzz about The Last Jedi. What's this all about? Let's go over that right now. So, this is by Graham McMillan. Since everybody's talking about this all over YouTube, I thought I'd jump in the fray. And it's about an academic paper finds that half of the criticism aimed at director Rian Johnson was politically motivated. Did Star Wars The Last Jedi destroy the franchise and permanently rupture the fandom as critics have accused it of doing? According to a new academic paper by researcher Morten Bay, the answer is clearly no. Okay, you can see how I feel about this paper already. The paper is entitled Weaponizing the Haters, The Last Jedi, and is strategic of the pop culture through social media manipulation. Examines the online response to 2017's The Last Jedi. They had nothing better to do with their time than examine The Last Jedi, a movie that has come to be considered controversial amongst the larger fan base of the franchise. Bay suggests that the reputation may not be earned and instead finds evidence of deliberate, organized political influence measures disguised as fan arguments. As he writes in the paper's abstract, he continues, the likely objective of these measures is increasing the media coverage of the fandom conflict, thereby adding to further propagating a narrative of widespread discord and dysfunction in American society. Persuading voters of the narrative remains a strategic goal for the U.S. alt-right movement, as well as the Russian Federation. Are you kidding me? We were trying to avoid politics. The Last Jedi provided a bunch of politics, and now this guy's getting all political. The Russian Federation, the U.S. alternate right movement. The paper analyzes in depth the negative online reaction, which is split into 3 different camps: those with political agenda, trolls, and what Bay calls as real antagonists, which he defines as genuine Star Wars fans disappointed in the movie. His findings are fascinating. Overall, 50.9% of those tweeting negatively about the movie was likely politically motivated and not even human. Not even human, they're bots. He writes, noting that 21.9% of the tweets analyzed about the movie have been negative in the first place. A number of their users appear to be Russian trolls, he writes, of the negative tweets. Really? Russian trolls. He's going to blame it on those in Russia trolling. Oh my God. Moreover, he suggests complaints about Lucasfilm's reported politicalization of the franchise by many of the disaffected fans says more about the fans than it does Disney or Lucasfilm's treatment of it. Since the political and ethical positions presented in the new films are constant with older films, it is more likely that the polarization of the Trump era He's saying the Trump era has affected the fans. It's very hard to read this. You gotta be kidding me that they don't get it. The divisive political discord of the study period and the months leading up to it has likely primed these fans with a particular type of political messaging that is in a direct conflict with the values presented in The Last Jedi. Rian Johnson tweeted this out. A bit of Morten's research came out a while ago and made some headlines. Oh, looking forward to reading it, but what the top line describes is consistent with my experience online. And then he tweeted one more time. He said, just to be totally clear, this is not about the fans liking or not liking the movie. I've had tons of great talks with great fans online and off who liked and disliked stuff. But that's what the fandom is all about. This is specifically about the strain of online harassment. Listen, I'm just going to put it this way. They're blaming the Russians. They're saying that Trump had to do with this, and Trump set the mindset, or that they weren't real human beings. Oh my! Did Disney have this guy research this paper? Is that what happened here? Is Disney trying to find another excuse as to why they didn't like The Last Jedi? Let me put you in perspective here, okay? A lot of people didn't like The Last Jedi. I'm not saying everyone. Fandom is split in half, and here's what happened. They didn't like that you killed Luke Skywalker off, which is pretty obvious. I didn't like that you killed Snoke off either. I wanted to see Luke versus Snoke. Do you know we have not seen Luke versus any big bad in the movies? He didn't take on Palpatine, right? He threw his lightsaber away, and Vader saved him and killed Palpatine. He didn't take on Snoke because Snoke got chopped in half by Kylo Ren. So both Sith Lords killed their masters. Luke never got to battle him. How epic would it have been to see Luke battle him? Instead, Luke gets killed, Snoke gets killed. We have no idea about Rey's parents. None of the questions. The whole setup by J.J. Abrams was destroyed. He killed the past, let it die. Why? You didn't have to kill the past and let it die. You could have answered the questions. You could have, some of them, not if all of them. Where'd she get the lightsaber from? Which I have my theory. I think it was Lando, but you can see that video down below. Now they're blaming the Russian trolls. They're blaming bots. They're saying that we put out too much information too fast, was Bob Iger. That we put too many movies too fast, I'm sorry, was Bob Iger. That, we put it in the middle of the summer with all the blockbuster movies, so people can only afford to see a certain amount of movies. Oh my God. Did I not grasp this at this point? Did I not grasp that the movie just wasn't good? That a lot of people just did not like the movie? Did they not grab it? I'm not saying everybody didn't like the movie. A lot of people did not like The Last Jedi. They didn't like the writing. They thought the writing was horrible. They didn't like flying Leia. They didn't like Luke dying. They didn't like Snoke dying. They didn't like that none of the answers weren't solved, that she goes into a Darth cave. Let me see my parents. We don't see her parents. We don't know who parents are. We're just told they're drunk traders. They're nobodies. Because he's trying to say, oh, look at this. It doesn't have to be a Skywalker to have the Force. We know that. Did you not see The Phantom Menace, the prequels? Did you not see Revenge of the Sith when he kills off all these kids? They're not all Skywalkers. The Skywalkers weren't even born yet. He had 2 coming on the way. You only had Anakin. I mean, of course, is Yoda a Skywalker? We understand that, Mr. Johnson. We're quite aware of the situation. You don't have to be a Skywalker to have the Force. Thank you. That was explained by George in the prequels. We got that. You didn't need to throw in political stuff. Oh, look, we got to set free the animals. And, but that wasn't your mission. Your mission was to find the hacker, bring the hacker back, right? All these things like Rose saving Finn. That whole scene really bothered the hell out of me. Finn could have went out a hero. I would have been like, wow, right, Finn, you saved the Resistance. No. They mentioned a light sword. Has it ever been mentioned as a light sword before? It's a lightsaber. They just don't get it. They really, and that's what makes me sick. You just don't get it. You don't get it. Here's an idea. Why don't you do a study and go on Twitter and YouTube and actually make a fake account and talk to the YouTube creators? You could do that. You could tell each YouTube creator, hey, I'm writing a book, you're a YouTube creator, and I want your opinion. Doesn't matter, small people, they have a big following, they have a medium following, they have a little following. Find all the Star Wars channels you can, just like I try to do. Find them all. Interview every creator. See what you come up with. We're not bots. We're living human beings. We're breathing. We're living. Write to the people who follow all of us. Read their comments. How do you not get it, man? I don't understand. How do you not get this? You're going to blame this on Russian trolls. You're going to blame this on the Trump era. You're going to blame this. Donald Trump influences people. Oh, it must be it's bots. It's not even human beings that are doing this. Oh, my God. I don't know if I can eat lunch after this. It's ridiculous reading this BS. Hey, come on, man. Get a grip. Wake up. Well, what do you think of all this? You can let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. I thank you all for watching, for the support. I thank all my fans, all my viewers, all my subscribers, the family members. Thank you so much. And this is Rob Delavers for everyone who loves everything Star Wars. All we want is a dang good story. It's not hard to ask for. And you know what? You messed up. You put 3 people writing 3 different things for a trilogy. You can't do that. You got different visions. One person, one vision, write a trilogy, off we go. Either we like it or we don't like it. It's that simple. You can't have 3 different people with 3 different visions, with 3 different ways that they want Star Wars to go. That's what doesn't work. That's what doesn't work. And the characters, man. You know, someone's like indestructible. You don't explain where she got her powers from. I go on and on and on, and I'm not. You know what? I'm too disgusted with this. Thanks for checking this out. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to go over VR, Vader Immortal. And we're going to go over Star Wars Resistance on Friday because it drops the first episode on the Disney Channel on Sunday at 10 o'clock. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Love you guys.